This is the May 2023 energy update. There's so much that came through. Hi there, beautiful souls. I'm Michèle Duquet. Welcome to my channel, Soulful and Unplugged, a channel about the spiritual awakening journey where I show you how to live a more joyful life by helping you navigate your human journey through your soul's perspective. The first thing is something I touched on the last video I did. It's a major energy recalibration, reset, reboot. Last video on part 2 of the ringing in the ears, I was talking about how these energies are really affecting us. There is something happening globally, a major shift, a major rejuvenation of sorts, and recalibration, where it offers you the opportunity to start anew. And boy, have I been feeling them. I've been just almost, I was just telling a friend, it's like I have to ground myself constantly because I'm just feeling so high from it all. It's very powerful. And it happened to me after a physical reboot. So the body and life expressing inner energy shift. So how does the body express this energetic shift that's going on? We are part of this system. We are all energy. We are all consciousness. And as the energies are moving so rapidly on a global level, it affects us. We're in the wave of it. We are in it. We are it. What is happening to us is happening to everyone. And so how this affects us is that at some point, because it's a recalibration, we will need to have a reset. You may want to pay attention to what's happening to you physically. Some of the symptoms are kind of a weird head thing that you feel. It's not necessarily that you get a full-on pain, but it's just a weird sensation. Secondly, it's this incredible lethargy that you may feel, like you just don't have the same motivation. Your friends call you up, and usually you're like up for getting together, especially if they're your dear friends, and you just don't feel motivated to do it. You feel like you need to rest because your sleep is restless. You don't feel like you got a full night's sleep. Now, this is me, but I never address things purely on an energetic level. If something is going on with me, I check with my doctor. I check my blood levels. Is my B12 at a good level, or my D3 at a good level? Anything that can be the cause of a feeling of lethargy needs to get checked out. So if everything checks out fine and it's short-lived, see, this is the difference. It happens kind of in a burst of energy where you need to just, like a computer, turn it off to turn it back on. You need to really regroup, reassess, and just recenter and come back to a new energy level afterwards. If that's the case, if it happens one day or for 3 to 6 hours, you feel lethargy and there's really nothing medically wrong with you, it is absolutely a symptom of an energy upgrade, recalibration, reset, reboot. It's physically a way to call your attention to what you need to do. So if you need to rest, if you need to do something to move forward in your life, it's a way to get your attention to say, hey, wait a minute. The energies are shifting big time. And this is just a reminder that you are in it. You are part of it. You are in the flow of it. Oh, hi, Roxy. I tried to keep her busy with a bone. I think she's finished her bone. And in life, expressing inner energy shift, well, all of a sudden, something will go in the house that needs fixing that you were not expecting it. Like a plug, an electrical plug stops working for no reason. The blender just kind of shuts down. You need to get something done in your car that you really weren't expecting. These are also reshifts, recalibration that is calling your attention to what's going on. It's meant to allow you to pause and to become aware of where you are at physically, emotionally, and spiritually. It's a reflection of you needing to power down to power back up. I know it sounds like a computer reboot, but it really is. We are part of a massive energetic system. Each of us have our own energetic signature and our own energetic system, but we're not independent of what's going on with every other person on this planet and with every other energy and consciousness on this planet. So this also is meant to call your attention as to how you react to it. And I would say what I'm receiving is that we are changing how we react to things. So what would have really worried you in the past, let's say you've been worried about things from December, January, February, March, April, it's just been a low grade kind of worry about something. And all of a sudden you find yourself with these events, physical or life events or emotional, but your reaction is different. Instead of feeling stressed and anxious and worried, you all of a sudden think, all is well. It's all going to work out fine. I'm done with worrying. And quite frankly, we're all pretty done with all this worrying. What this past years have really done for us, it's gotten rid of a lot of this reactive tendencies. It's brought everything to the surface for us to realize that no matter how much we worry, things always work out. Things always are well. And this month, May and June, you'll really feel that shift. As things happen, you won't react with the immediate anxiety or worry that you used to. You really will feel like all is well. Because all is always well, no matter what happens. This inner trust that the universe has your back is the higher frequency. See, when you vibrate at this beautiful, wider, expansive energy, you see with a wider lens that, oh yeah, when I step back, I see that overall, I'm pretty blessed. I have amazing things in my life, amazing friends. I'm really lucky, and everything's going to work out. So I invite you to notice that in yourself in the next couple of months. Remind yourself that whatever happens in the day-to-day life or whatever happens physically or emotionally, remind yourself that you are in a reboot period, a reset period. It's kind of like the bow and arrow. You have to pull it back in order to move forward. And all that worry and all that tension is pulling it back and pulling it back. But in order to move forward, you have to let it go. And then it shoots forward right up into the new energy. Like that is the quantum jump of the new energies. It's that you have to choose to just let it go and fly forward. Now, if you're like me and you find yourself feeling too high, do a lot of grounding work, yoga, meditation, breathing, pausing, closing your eyes, and just refocus on your heart and all that is good in your life. Remind yourself that You are incredibly grateful for so many things and feel blessed and lucky. And that's pretty much what recenters me. It's a little bit like these energies when they come in a big force like that. It's a little bit like you feel in love. You know, when you're in love, it's like, it's so, nothing can bring you down. You're so excited and it's hard to ground yourself. So you will have moments like that. And I invite you to just embrace it all, but not get too caught up in the high of it either. Just remember that it's all part of a massive global shift that is taking time to process and to come about. One thing I want to read, the last message. May and also June is all about a forward reset and reboot that shifts and transforms your entire physical, emotional, and energetic frequency system into a new inner resilience where you are ready to bounce into action, to quickly shift and adapt to the new, powerful incoming energies. Wow, this is all pretty amazing. I wish you a most amazing month of May into June, sending lots and lots and lots of love. Mwah. Bye for now.